Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Smart Cities, Atal Urban Development and Housing for All missions. With an outlay of around 3 lakh crore rupees, the missions will give a massive boost to the urban development in the country. He also unveiled the logo of the housing mission. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for strengthening the democratic ideals and ethos of the country. In a series of tweets on the occasion of 40th anniversary of national emergency, the Prime Minister said, "A vibrant liberal democracy is the key to progress." He said, emergency was India's darkest period when the then political leadership trampled over the democracy. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj committed India will give $1 billion as grant for reconstruction of the quake-hit nation. The External Affairs Minister is in Nepal to attend an international donors conference, conveyed India's unstinted support to the Himalayan nation. The foreign ministers of India and China held talks in Kathmandu on the sidelines of an international conference to provide aid to Nepal for rebuilding its infrastructure in the wake of a series of quakes. Briefing the media about the meeting, the External Affairs Ministry spokesperson said the minister raised the issue of China's blocking of India's move in UN against Pakistan over Lakhvi's release. Nepal thanked India for its tremendous assistance and lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi for playing an important role in ensuring that the quake-hit country gets back on its feet as soon as possible. Nepal's appreciation for Prime Minister Narendra Modi was conveyed by President Ram Baran Yadav to External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj when she called on him. In Gujarat, at least 70 people died due to heavy rain and flood-like situation prevails in Saurashtra and South Gujarat since last 24 hours. Amreli district is the worst affected, where 36 people died in the flood fury. The water level in Jhelum crossed the danger mark at Sangam in South Kashmir as most parts of the valley were lashed by incessant rain since Wednesday. A flood alert was late last night sounded for Anantnag and Pulwama districts, with the Met Department predicting more rains over the next 48 hours in the region. The auto rickshaw and taxi fares have risen once again in Mumbai. This came after the High Court rejected plea of Mumbai Grahak Panchayat to stall the hike. This would mean that the 38,000 odd black and yellow taxis and around 1 lakh autos in Mumbai will soon recalibrate their e-meters and revise it to the proposed ₹1 hike in minimum fares. The deaths reported due to the heat wave in Pakistan has crossed the 1,000 mark. While the punishing heat wave gripping Karachi since last week showed signs of subsiding, the death toll across Sindh rose to 1,011, with at least 229 fatalities reported by government and private hospitals. South Korea reported 2 more deaths from its MERS outbreak and 1 more new case, bringing the total fatalities from the deadly virus to 29. Since the first patient suffering from the Middle East respiratory syndrome was diagnosed on 20th May, a total of 180 cases have been confirmed in the outbreak, the largest outside Saudi Arabia. Boko Haram militants have killed at least over 40 people in northeastern Nigeria. The attacks took place in the villages of Debiru Habul and Debiru B in Borno State. Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal joined the 2016 U.S. presidential race on Wednesday, starting dead last among a very crowded field of hopeful Republican candidates in at least one poll. 44-year-old Jindal is the first person of Indian American heritage to run for U.S. president. Former Pakistan captain Zaheer Abbas is the new ICC president. Abbas was selected as the new president of the International Cricket Council on Wednesday during the 3rd day of the annual ICC Annual Conference Week in Barbados. Top seeds Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis routed the pair of Hao Ching Chang and Flavia Pennetta to reach the semi-finals of the WTA International. Sania and Hingis thrashed the unseeded Taipei and French pair 6-4, 5-7, 10-5 in the last 8 match. This is the last warm-up event before Wimbledon. Host Chile sent 9-man Uruguay crashing out of the Copa America on Wednesday, winning a stormy quarterfinal 1-0 to edge closer to their dream of a first South American crown. An 81st minute strike from Juventus defender Mauricio Isla settled a pulsating encounter as holders Uruguay saw striker Edinson Cavani and defender Jorge Fusil sent off.